After watching The Jungle Book and The Lion King, Disney has come up with another movie to entertain you. Mufasa the Lion King. This movie is a prequel to The Lion King and tells the origin story of Mufasa, something you've never seen before. The story is narrated by a character named Rafiki, who shares it with Kiara. So, how is the movie? Should you watch it in theaters? Let's discuss. A few years ago, Disney decided to remake the original The Lion King story into a live-action movie, which went on to earn $1 billion. If I remember correctly, general audiences and kids enjoyed the movie, but many people didn't find it as engaging. While The Lion King story is undoubtedly great, the live-action adaptation didn't resonate as well as the animated one. The characters lacked the emotional expressions that made the original so beloved. However, the movie wasn't bad. It was at least worth watching. Since it earned $1 billion, it was expected that Disney would expand the universe with another movie. Mufasa the Lion King has been directed by Barry Jenkins, who won an Oscar for Moonlight. He's known for directing great films, so his decision to helm this project was intriguing. Only he knows why he chose to direct this movie, but his involvement and the prospect of an original story made me excited to watch it. We've never seen anything about Mufasa's origin story before, and that unique angle intrigued me. Now that I've seen the movie, my overall opinion is that I liked it. It's good and definitely worth watching. The movie is not extraordinary, but it's definitely worth watching. It has both positive and negative points, which we will discuss. If you like the live-action The Lion King, you'll enjoy this even more. The storytelling in Mufasa, The Lion King is better than its predecessor. This time, the animals look much better, and their facial expressions and emotions are more relatable and impactful. You can truly feel and connect with the characters, especially Mufasa. Some of the songs and background music in the movie are good, although they don't give you the same nostalgic vibe as the original The Lion King. The music isn't bad, but it's not as impactful. That being said, the songs are enjoyable, and the background score in certain scenes is catchy. Another great thing is that there's nothing particularly bad in the movie. You won't find any scenes that make you feel bored or disappointed. The movie offers a well-crafted, emotional, and feel-good story. Even though you know how Mufasa's story will end because of The Lion King, the journey to that point is engaging. The movie takes its time to build the story and introduces important characters along the way. Fans of The Lion King will especially love the origin story setup and the moments that feel fresh and unexpected. The visual effects are impressive and elevate the overall experience. The animation and rendering of the animals are well executed, making them more realistic and appealing. If you're a big fan of The Lion King, you'll appreciate the way this movie expands the universe with a compelling origin story. It's worth watching, especially for those who love emotional storytelling and engaging visuals. The movie stands out compared to The Lion King, especially in terms of visual effects. What truly shines is the ability to see and understand the characters' facial expressions and emotions, which makes the experience more immersive. However, let's discuss the aspects where I had mixed opinions, or what you might call the negatives. While the movie is good, it doesn't give that amazing feeling. For some people, it might just feel like an okay watch, something you watch and move on from. Critically speaking, it's a decent movie, but not exceptional. One positive is that the story is original, and it shows things we haven't seen before. But the way the story progresses and is presented doesn't offer many surprises or twists. Being a prequel to The Lion King, you already know where the story is headed. For instance, when it's revealed that Mufasa was adopted into a family where his brother's name is Taka, fans of The Lion King can easily guess the rest of the story. While the movie tries to make this seem like a big mystery, it's not much of a secret for the audience, which reduces the impact of the narrative. Because of this predictability, the movie starts to feel slightly lengthy in some parts, even though it's just 2 hours long. The scenes between Mufasa and Taka, Scar, might not be as engaging as they could have been. The first half of the movie is excellent. It's thoroughly enjoyable and keeps you engaged. However, the second half doesn't live up to the same standard. Comparatively, it feels less impactful and somewhat drawn out. While Mufasa the Lion King is a good movie with great visuals and emotional depth, its predictability and pacing issues might make it less enjoyable for some viewers. especially hardcore fans who are already familiar with the story's trajectory. However, it's still worth watching, especially for the fans of the franchise and those seeking an emotional, visually stunning experience. The second half of the movie felt just okay to me, although the attempt to show brotherhood between Mufasa and Taka was enjoyable. In fact, there's a musical song featuring the two brothers, which is visually appealing. However, since you already know the ending of the story, the journey to that point includes some forced elements. It feels like everything was going smoothly, and then suddenly, things start happening that feel out of place. This disconnect makes the ending portion less impactful. The movie includes certain elements that felt unnecessary. For instance, you get to see the origin of Pride Rock, which no one really needed. These attempts to explain unnecessary backstories might even make real fans laugh. Additionally, there's a significant moment from The Lion King that everyone knows. The movie tries to tease this moment repeatedly, reminding you of what's going to happen years later. These constant callbacks felt forced and unnecessary. Another noticeable issue is the slight alteration of Mufasa's original personality. The Mufasa we know and love feels somewhat different from the version presented in this origin story. This might leave you wondering how this version of Mufasa evolves into the wise and noble character we've admired since childhood. While these are minor details, they highlight that the movie's presentation could have been better. While these elements don't ruin the movie, they prevent it from feeling truly special. Despite its flaws, the film is still worth watching for its visuals and emotional moments. But it doesn't leave a lasting impression. The storytelling could have been more cohesive, and the unnecessary additions could have been avoided to make it a tighter and more impactful film. If you like the previous Lion King movie, you'll probably enjoy this one even more. And if you're a fan of the Lion King universe, you'll definitely have a great time watching it. It's similar to how fans of Spider-Man enjoy everything within that universe. If you're a fan, you'll find joy in this movie too. However, if you're not a fan of the Lion King, you might start noticing some of the issues I've mentioned earlier. At the end of the day, this is a movie that anyone can enjoy. The movie includes exciting fight sequences involving animals, which are quite fun to watch. There are also a few villains in the form of lions, and they are interesting characters. The movie includes light comedy in places, which kids will especially love. The drama in the movie felt just okay to me, and I believe the screenplay could have been improved. That said, the cinematography is flawless. The movie looks visually stunning. It's perfect for a family watch, especially for children, who will likely enjoy it the most. For casual audiences, this movie will feel decent, but for fans of The Lion King, it's worth the watch. It's an enjoyable family movie, and I'd give it a 7 out of 10. If you enjoy creature-based adventure movies, I'd also recommend the 2016 movie Pete's Dragon. It's a great family-friendly adventure film, and you'll likely enjoy it as well. Let me know in the comments how excited you are for this movie.